This is my Minimalist Pocket 4K/6K cinema rig. My first video on the Pocket 4K was pretty well received, but since I've realized that rig is a little too much for me, I wanted to break it down to only the essentials to get the most out of this camera with the least amount of gear required. This rig is much more cost effective and will work with both the Pocket 4K and the 6K. So the first component to this is going to be a half cage. I am using the Camvate BMP-CC 4K/6K half cage. I specifically like this one because it has a little rotating piece that allows you to mount other things on it. This is going to be particularly important when I get to another component. So the next component is the Tilta SSD holder. This SSD holder is easily mountable and it has a little piece next to the 1/4" screw to lock it into place somewhat. It is definitely not perfect, but I haven't had any problems with the SSD holder so far. I'll probably upgrade this at some point. So the next component is the SSD. I use the 1TB Samsung T5 SSD. In my original video, I used the T3, but that was not quite fast enough for some of the settings on the Pocket 4K. But the T5 is enough storage to shoot slow-mo ProRes for just about ever, it seems like, and it's really all that I've needed so far. So the final and most important piece of this setup is the battery solution. I've been using a Sony NPF battery plate with the proprietary Pocket 6K/4K power cable end on it. So remember how I said the twisty arm thing was important? The way I mount the battery is by twisting the arm about 45 degrees and then screwing the plate on. It fits right in between the top and bottom plates snugly. So you're definitely going to need some Sony NPF batteries to power this as well. I've been using these orange Vemico ones. They're pretty sweet. Then I run the wires between the twisty arm and the camera itself. It is a relatively secure and sturdy solution for some hashtag cable management. Once you've got it all put together, it should look something like this. If you wanted to eliminate some other pieces, you could ditch the SSD and SSD holder and use a CFast or SSD card in this camera. It can work, but you're definitely going to need fast ones. All in all, this rig costs about $300 together, which is significantly less expensive than the rig in my original rig build. So that is my updated Minimalist Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera 6K setup. I hope to use this camera more and not let the gear slow me down. Let me know what you think in the comments. Do you like this setup? Do you hate it? What would you do differently? And don't forget to do the old like and subscribe while you're down there. Thanks for watching and be on the lookout for the next video.